Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're traveling hundreds of thousands of years into the past to a world where every single sunrise was a battle for survival. Imagine opening your eyes before dawn. The air is freezing. Your stomach has been empty since yesterday. Somewhere in the darkness, predators are already awake, searching for their next meal. There are no houses, no roads, no hospitals, no farms, and no one is coming to rescue you. This is Earth long before civilization, a place so dangerous that surviving even one more day was never guaranteed. And yet, against all odds, our ancestors survived. What's even more remarkable is that they weren't the fastest animals, the strongest hunters, or the best equipped for life in the wild. They had no sharp claws, no powerful jaws, no thick fur to protect them from the cold. Compared to the creatures around them, early humans seemed almost defenseless. So how did such a vulnerable species survive one of the deadliest worlds Earth has ever known? To answer that question, we have to begin with the greatest enemy our ancestors ever faced: nature itself. The prehistoric world was beautiful, but it was also merciless. Vast grasslands stretched for miles, interrupted by dense forests, icy mountains, and scorching deserts. Every environment presented its own dangers. One day could bring relentless heat, while the next could be consumed by freezing rain or powerful storms. Without permanent shelter, every change in the weather became a life or death challenge. But the weather was only the beginning. Every forest hid predators that could end a human life within seconds. Saber-toothed cats stalked silently through the undergrowth. Packs of wolves hunted together with deadly coordination. Giant bears could overpower almost anything they encountered. Even crocodiles waded beneath calm rivers, turning a simple search for water into a deadly gamble. Unlike modern humans, our ancestors could never assume they were at the top of the food chain. More often than not, they were the ones being hunted. Finding food wasn't much easier. There were no supermarkets, no stored supplies, and no guarantee that tomorrow would bring another meal. Some days offered berries, roots, or edible plants. Other days offered nothing at all. Hunting required patience, teamwork, and an incredible amount of energy, with no promise of success. A failed hunt didn't just mean disappointment, it meant another day without enough food to survive. Faced with so many dangers, one person alone stood almost no chance. And this is where humanity's greatest advantage first began to appear. Instead of facing the wilderness individually, early humans stayed together. Small groups became families, and families became communities. While one person searched for food, another watched for predators. Adults protected children, and experienced hunters taught younger members where danger often waited. Every lesson learned through hardship became knowledge that increased the group's chances of surviving another day. Slowly, something extraordinary began to happen. Early humans weren't evolving stronger muscles or sharper teeth. They were developing something far more powerful: cooperation. They learned that sharing food meant everyone remained strong enough to help each other tomorrow. They discovered that warning others about danger could save not just one life, but the entire group. Survival was no longer about individual strength. It was about working together. Communication became one of humanity's greatest weapons. Long before written language existed, gestures, sounds, and eventually spoken words allowed people to coordinate hunts, organize movement, and respond to danger almost instantly. A simple warning shouted at the right moment could prevent an entire group from walking into the path of a predator. Then came another breakthrough that quietly changed everything. Early humans began shaping stones into simple tools. At first, they were nothing more than broken rocks with sharp edges. But those rough tools made it easier to cut meat, prepare plants, scrape animal hides, and craft wooden spears. Every improvement, no matter how small, gave humans another advantage over a world that constantly tested them. Still, despite better tools and stronger cooperation, one challenge remained nearly impossible to overcome: night. As the sun disappeared below the horizon, darkness transformed the landscape. Predators became bolder. Temperatures dropped rapidly. Visibility vanished. For countless generations, sunset marked the beginning of humanity's most dangerous hours. Until one discovery changed history forever: fire. No one knows exactly when humans first learned to control it, but once they did, everything changed. A single campfire pushed predators back into the darkness. It provided warmth during freezing nights. It created light that extended the day long after sunset. Around those flames, families gathered together, shared food, exchanged experiences, and passed knowledge from one generation to the next. Fire transformed food as well. Cooking made many plants safer to eat and meat easier to digest, allowing the body to extract more energy from every meal. With better nutrition came healthier bodies, growing populations, and more opportunities to explore unfamiliar environments. The same fire that protected people at night also made better tools possible. Hardened wooden spears became stronger. New materials could be shaped more efficiently. Hunting gradually became more organized, allowing humans to target larger animals that once seemed impossible to challenge. As generations passed, early humans became something no predator had ever faced before. Not the strongest, not the fastest, but the most adaptable. They learned to survive frozen landscapes, dense forests, open plains, and scorching deserts. When one environment became too dangerous, they moved. When food disappeared, they searched for new opportunities. Every obstacle forced them to invent, learn, and improve. Over thousands of years, those small improvements accumulated into something extraordinary. Groups spread across continents. Knowledge passed from parents to children instead of disappearing with each generation. Every successful hunt, every new tool, and every lesson learned became another step toward the civilizations that would one day build cities, explore oceans, and even reach space. It's incredible to think that everything began with people who simply wanted to survive one more day. The courage to face another sunrise. The intelligence to solve another problem. These weren't just survival skills, they became the foundation of humanity itself. Even today, although our world looks completely different, those ancient instincts still live within us. Our ability to cooperate, adapt, innovate, and overcome challenges didn't begin in classrooms or factories. It began around campfires, deep inside one of the most dangerous worlds our species has ever known. If you enjoyed this journey into humanity's distant past, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more fascinating documentaries, and join us again as we explore the incredible stories that shaped our world. Until next time, thanks for watching.